Okay, let's work through some of these percent composition problems. There's not very many of them here, so I think I'm just going to work through one. We just did the note sheet, or you could just view the note sheet in the video that I made a little bit earlier. I'm getting a little punchy. It's now about 8 o'clock at night, and I'm making a video. So I'll just do one problem, and hopefully that'll be enough help to get you through the rest of them. So what is the percent of oxygen in magnesium oxide, MgO? Well, percent is you're going to look at the part divided by the whole. So the first thing I need to do is figure out what is the whole. So we've got magnesium, and I got one of them, and I have oxygen. There's one of those. So magnesium weighs 24.30, oxygen 16.00. We have one of each of them. So 0, 3, 1, 4. So 40.30 grams per mole. So that's going to be the molar mass. So the percent of oxygen is going to be equal to the amount of oxygen, which was 16.00, divided by the total, which was 40.30, times 100. Grab the calculator. So I'm going to use the fraction button again. 16.00 down the bottom, 40.30 equals SD button times 100, and my answer is going to be 39.70, because I've got 4 significant figures, percent of oxygen. Remember, with these problems, it's just the part divided by the whole. If you have questions, just ask, and I can help you work them out. I think maybe just looking at this next one, I want to do just a little bit more practice with calculating the molar mass. This next one's a little bit on the complicated side, so why don't I calculate this for you, and then you can figure out the carbon part. So we've got calcium, we have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Counting up the atoms, we've got 1 calcium. Remember, when we've got a 2 on the outside of the parentheses, we're going to multiply 2 times everything inside. So we've got 2 times 2 for the carbon, so that's going to be 4. For hydrogen, it's going to be 2 times 3, that's going to be 6. And then for the oxygen, it's going to be 2 times 2 again, so that's going to be 4. So we're going to go ahead and total up our elements. Calcium is 40.08. Carbon is 12.01. Hydrogen 1.01. And oxygen is 16. So when I do this, I'm going to do this. I know I'm going to need the carbon, so I'm actually going to go ahead and figure out just how much carbon I have. 12.01 times 4 is going to equal 48.04. That one I'm going to be using, that's my part, so that's why I went ahead and did that separately. So now I'm going to go ahead and figure out what is the total amount for this compound. So this is going to be 40.08 plus, now in parentheses I'm going to enter the carbon. So 4 times 48.04, end parentheses, hang on, I did something goofy here, plus. Then I'm going to add the next one, so plus parentheses 6 times 1.01, end parentheses, plus my next one with the oxygen, parentheses, 4 times 16.00, end parentheses. Now I can go ahead and just hit the enter button, and it'll total everything up for me, and you should get a total molar mass of 302.30 grams per mole. And there you go. So that's a little bit of a complicated molar mass. And now you can do the easy part and figure out what is the percent.